Hi everyone, this is Phil from Gaming, and today I'm going to give you my guide to the pressure plate in ARK Genesis. The pressure plate is one of the new structures you're capable of building in ARK Genesis. The purpose of the pressure plate, as you can well imagine, is to trigger different devices to activate or deactivate when you stand on it. In order to craft the pressure plate, what you're going to need to do is go to your engrams, make sure that your Genesis engrams are selected, and you'll see at level 12 you can research the pressure plate. To manufacture the pressure plate, you're going to need cementing paste, fiber, metal, not metal ingots, but metal, thatch, and wood. The pressure plate can be placed on either foundations or just on the ground, but there's a whole lot to go into on how to control this thing. So first thing to note is that at the top of the context wheel, you'll see there is a show pin broadcast range. When you toggle that on, you will see a green glowing area. This is the area that the pressure plate can activate or deactivate if something were to stand on the pressure plate. In order to activate an object, what you need to do is go to that object's context wheel and set a pin number for that object. You'll need to set a requisite pin number on the pressure plate as well. So what you can do is you can set it for if anybody steps on it, or if a wild dino steps on it, the enemy steps on it, allied dinos. You can see on the wheel there's lots of different options here. I'm just going to have it set for everybody, and by default it toggles anything with the correct pin code, and as you can see here, I can step onto the pressure plate and open and close these gates. If I wish to clear the pin, I can just go into the wheel, click clear a pin code, and clear whatever pin I wish to. You also see we've got the OnTrap Activated tab, and there's 5 different selections here. We've got broadcast toggle structures, broadcast deactivate structures, broadcast activate structures, do nothing for some reason, and then activate for time delay, and we'll get back to that one later. What we're going to start with is we're going to start with broadcast deactivate structures. What that means is that if I have a object with the same pin code and I stand on the pressure plate, it will make sure that it remains closed. Deactivate means closed in this case. If deactivate means closed, it doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out that activate means open. That means that no matter how many times you press on the pressure plate, the door will remain open. And as we can see, if I go back to the default, which is toggle structures, which is right there, again, if I have it on toggle structures, if I step on the plate once, it closes. If I step on it again, it opens. The next selection, I keep hitting this thing. The next selection right there is activate for time delay, and it starts out by default at by 1 second. Now this doesn't seem immediately intuitive as to what it does. It seemed to weirdly close the door there, and now it opened it and closed it for 1 second. Not very useful for a gate, but if I were to increase that, so if I go to the activation tab again and click on the delay again, I'll set it to either 1, 3, or 5 seconds. I'm going to set it for 5 seconds, and then it becomes a heck of a lot more obvious what this is for. It opens the gate, and then even though I'm not standing on the pressure plate, after 5 seconds, it closes it. Another feature of pressure plates is tribe logging. One of the things that tribe logging allows you to do is record in your tribe log any person or creature that steps on your pressure plate, and you can have it with a cooldown of 0 seconds, which means it doesn't matter how many times you step on it or how fast you step on it, it will record in the tribe log, or you can have it up to a 30-minute delay if you don't want your tribe log absolutely clogged full of random log notes saying who stepped on your pressure plates. The most obviously useful feature of the pressure plate is the ability to create a trap by having animals step on the trap and close doors behind it. I was a little ham-handed in that attempt, but it definitely worked. However, very large creatures will not trigger the pressure plate, but immediately break it. As you can see right here, this Megatherium just absolutely destroyed my pressure plate. Don't give me that look. There does appear to be a drag weight limit associated with the pressure plate. Carnotaurus has a drag weight of 250, and it doesn't break the pressure plate, whereas a dire bear with a drag weight of 295 does break the pressure plate. So my guess is it's somewhere between those numbers.
Do you know any other tips about the pressure plate? Tell us what they are in the comments below. If you find this video useful, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. And as always, have fun out there!